doing a bit of shopping today, prepping, ready for the next trip. So you know me, M&S, chicken tikka masala, all them kind of the mild chicken curry, tikka masala, because that was really nice. We really enjoyed that, so we've ended up with 2 of them. We're just getting a little gentle stream of replacements. Anyway, that isn't the kind of reason. There's toothpaste as well, and as well as other stuff, but that's not the reason I'm making this video today. The reason I'm making this video today is for the fact about pub stops and stopovers. Yeah, so I was actually thinking to myself earlier on, actually, I was lying in bed this morning perusing Facebook forums on motorhome life and all the rest of it, and I'm sort of just going to put this video out there for like newbie people that are thinking about doing pub stops. This is obviously the Britstop book, and it's a 2022, so it's a little bit out of date, but we have got the French equivalent, which is 23, which is still in date for a little while. But yeah, anybody that's thinking about doing pub stops, and I was kind of reading, there was a bit of a kind of like thread developing about pub stops, and there was even people sort of suggesting, you know, do we need to pay to go to a pub stop? The idea of a pub stop, guys, for anybody that doesn't know, the general plan, whether it be a pub in this country or a vineyard in France or a farmer's market in Italy or a vineyard in Germany, albeit wherever it's all about the trade. They're giving you somewhere to park, and in return you give them something back. So they're not going to charge you. There's not going to be any money changing hands as regards, here's 10 euros, here's 10 pounds so I can stay in your pub car park. The general idea is to obviously stop over in a pub car park, and whether you want to go in and have food or just have some drinks, it's entirely your choice. You're not totally committed to you know, it all depends what you want to do. If you've had a very big lunch and you've just rocked up at a pub and you're just going to go in, but you've kind of, you know, you've got to be kind of like fair with it. We're always kind of like fair. Let's be honest about it. If you're in a pub car park with no facilities, you know, you're looking probably that you're going to, you know, a car park in England with no facilities for 24 hours. Where are they? There isn't any. But yes, you know, see, so £10, £15, £20 to get somewhere to park up, and you're basically getting something in return for it, because if you're going in, having some beers, having a packet of crisps, if it's even down to that, or a pork pie out of there, you know, whatever they're doing, that's what it's all about. So anybody that doesn't realise that, but I just sort of like thought I'd just, you know, skin it back a bit and get it back to the yeah, the bare knuckle of what it's all about. And you know, we've done so many pub stops, it's unbelievable. And again, you know, we've sort of had just drinks, we've had just a bowl of soup. It depends what you want to do you know what I mean? But basically the idea of going to a pub stop is to have some beer in it. It's not just trying to get a freebie park up for the night. You know, that's a lay-by down the road. But you go to a pub, and the other thing is, basically, the difference is between you going to a pub and a campsite. So if you go to a campsite and cook your own food and look after yourself, and that's all you're looking for, you're not obliged to go in the campsite shop and buy anything off them. They don't. It's you've paid your pitch fee and that's all. But the good thing is, obviously, when you go to a camping, you can get your water. Normally you can get electricity, and you can empty your chemical toilet. So obviously with some of the pub stops, they do offer, and you know, we've been at some incredibly hospitable pub stops and vineyard stopovers, farmers markets, olive groves, and all the rest of it over the period of time that we've been motorhoming. But it's all about giving something back to them guys, and that's what you've got to appreciate. I'm going to tag in a couple of, just over the sort of like years that we've been doing it, a couple of, and obviously we haven't been doing it YouTube for that long, so it's a little bit, but we've probably documented quite a few, and I'm thinking about actually now about maybe even scooping off another playlist and maybe documenting just pub stops only, split it down the middle between the campsites. We sort of chuck it all in one playlist at the moment, which is the campsites. I can't even think what my playlist is now. Campsites, overnight parking areas and stuff like that. But that's what this video was all about, really, just to you know, just put it out there. What do you think? And the other thing I was thinking is, obviously it'd be great to try and get a bit of a network going. There's obviously there's the groups on the Facebook, but and we maybe need to be a bit more chucking documentations in there of places where you stayed. But it always works out. Some of these pub stops, you know, you just meet some great people, and yeah, that's what I find. It's not, you know, going to a pub stop is not about trying to get a real budget kind of accommodation. You know, you go into a pub stop for a sociable, you know, it's great. Let's be honest about it. If you go to a pub and you're saving yourself in the summertime, you've just got to be careful. You know, obviously if you're very disciplined and not unlike us, where we go in and have half a bottle of gin or half a bottle of rum, you know, it doesn't work out so cost effective there. But obviously some of the campsites that you go to now, where they're commanding 30 euros, 40 pounds, 30 pounds, this kind of thing, that, you know, obviously then that's a good meal and a couple of drinks. Do you know what I mean? It's not a bad evening's entertainment, I shouldn't think, really, for 30 pounds if you're very disciplined with the drinks. But just a recent one that I was thinking about as well, where we've just been up to that Tucker's Grave cider camping place, where so we paid for our camping, and then again we're not obliged to actually go in. You know, we could have just stayed on the camping of the area and cooked our own food, drunk our own drink, and not, but we were up there for the social, you know what I mean? It's all about social. It's almost like going to the clubhouse on a campsite, and basically that's exactly what it is. So I hope that's maybe enlightened you, and look forward to some comments on this. You know, drop us a comment. What's your best pub stop that you've been to? We've got a back catalogue of pub stops like you wouldn't believe, and vineyards in France and Italy and all over the place. But so thanks for watching, guys. We'll tag in a couple of them good pub stops, and we'll catch you soon. So a good opportunity to look back at some of your old footage as well. This is just after the COVID situation was like lifting, I think. And I think this was on the Sunday, and the next day, wonder where we are. We could drink back inside. So this is Ellen at Scotland, near Aberdeen. And what a pub stop this is. Yeah, get on, Joff, make it look epic. It was epic. Look at the weather. Oh, look at that. I think I'm just sort of saying the basic fact of what a place, what an afternoon, right outside the brewery. And yeah, I think we'd go back tomorrow without a doubt. Yeah, we couldn't actually go in at that stage. We had to drink outside and eat outside, dine outside. But the next day we were okay to go back in, but checking the menus, ordering up some food, trying to get our pronunciation of Ellen right, I think it was. I think that was the order of the day. Ellen. But really good food. Look at that. Pub stop over. Unbelievable. Yeah, still masked up at that stage of the game as well. But what a place. Look at this. The tables inside. All the drinks you can buy there. Oh, what a place.
I'm getting inspired myself. I definitely need to go back, checking all the rums, the gins, all the beers. Yeah, they even offered to show us in around the kind of interactive place, all the brewing process, all the just history of Brewdog, all the old beers. There's models of the brewery in there made out of Lego. There's just so much to see up there. Just so colourful as well. Yeah, definitely need a return visit. Anybody been up there recently? Anybody up in Scotland that's been up there recently? I'd love to hear from you. See how it's going up there. It's been a while. Looking around the bar area, and then they had this beautiful viewing platform up there. You could sit and drink beer and watch the tins being filled along the conveyor belt, all going through to the packaging plant. I think it was just the packaging plant really, but it comes along all the conveyor belts. Just so interesting. What a pub stop over that is. So we made some great memories at this place as well, the Lighthouse, down at St Bride's Bay, down near Newport on the Welsh coast. And we've just heard recently actually that it looks like it's not in business anymore, which is an absolute crying shame. Look at this location, right out on the coast. It was so good, and I think that's why you just got to go and do these things. Look how many people were there. It's just like... So I nearly went up there the other day, funny enough, and I did look on one of the apps and saw it was looking like it was closed. So it was pretty sad, because like I say, we got some great memories. Landscape up around there was just so good. But that's just a little selection, just a couple really of the. We could go on all day, but thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.